This is the Mariah Report. News, pop culture, and all things Mariah Carey.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, Dan.
Hello, Martin. Hello, Martin. How are you?
Hi. I'm doing good. How are you feeling? What's
the
COVID sitch?
The COVID still got me, girl. Can you believe it? A week later?
I can. I think that's the standard.
Is that pretty standard?
Yes.
Well, she shouldn't have got me at all because I'm vaxxed and all the aboves. So, but yeah, I still have some slight symptoms and things of that. But I think I'm in the home stretch.
Okay, you feeling better?
I mean, I don't have I'm feeling better. I mean, I still have like a sore throat, little stuffy, and I can't breathe. But other than that, I'm great.
Well, okay. Well, that's good. We're in the right direction.
Yes, we're in the right direction. So this week we're not doing video because I'm still under the weather, and you can't see me when I'm sick. It's against the law. So
it is.
We do have our YouTube channel over there. So when we do have videos of the podcast up, you can watch them if you subscribe. So go over there, make sure you're subscribed. So when I'm fabulous and healthy and beautiful, you'll be able to see my face.
Yeah. It's a video optional situation over there.
Yeah. Video, audio, whatever you like, but not this week. Next week.
Yeah. Also, hit subscribe over there on our YouTube channel because we do upload the audio versions, and it's an easy way to send it to your friends as well to share the podcast.
Oh, yes, sharing. We love that. And so now last week was our last week of the big giveaway for Masterclass.
I know. I'm sad it's over. That was so much fun.
I know. Our winner, who was our winner, Martin?
Ryan from England.
Yes, international lamb.
Yes.
So congratulations to him. I hope he is enjoying his annual membership to the Masterclass.
I know. I'm sad we're not giving one away this week.
I wish we had one to give away every week, but listen.
I also wish that we had one to log into. That's good stuff.
True that. Now, this week we don't have much Mariah news, so we're just going to talk some random stuff, and we're going to do some catching up on things that have been happening throughout, the past few months in Mariah land. But how is New York going over there for you?
It's going good.
How are the streets?
The streets, I'm staying off the streets around here. Do you know why? Because It feels like back to normal. Fully crowded streets, every block you go onto. It's also allergy season around here, so I'm feeling kind of stuffy in the nose, but everyone is like, no pandemic ever happened because openly coughing, openly sneezing, just spraying the sprays out and about wherever you go. And so it's not fun. I think I have COVID PTSD, so I've just been staying inside. I'm trying to avoid people.
Yeah. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. I mean, yeah, same here in LA. Everybody's just walking around like a pandemic never happened, which is definitely how I caught it. So you just got to stay careful out there, even if you're vaxxed and all of that kind of stuff, because it'll get you, girl. It'll get you.
And I feel like everyone, the people I'm working with, people around me are catching it. So I feel like it's a matter of time before I'm next.
Yeah, well,
so I'm trying to avoid it.
Stay careful. All those people out there in these streets.
But the weather... I know, but the weather has warmed up, so it's starting to get nice here in New York. I'm meeting up with some friends. I met up with a friend at the show, Mark, our nurse friend, who's a lamb.
Oh, yes. How's he doing?
We had dinner the other day. Good. Yeah, we had dinner the other day, and I'm trying to convince everybody to move to LA now. I'm like the LA ambassador. So I realized now my eyes... I know. I'm realizing now that my eyes have adjusted to LA life. I'm here in New York. I'm like, everybody's pale and depressed out here in the winter.
There's no sun. You can't see the sky. No, none of that.
I know. So I'm like, come out to LA. Life's great.
Yes, beautiful.
They play Mariah
sunshine.
Everywhere.
And the surf, the waters and things.
And all the Mariah action in the streets.
Oh, absolutely. There's lambs all around. Over here in LA, I haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
You're not supposed to.
Well,
with the COVID.
I know. But it's like, oh my gosh, there's not much to do inside the house anymore. And then when you're sick, it's like, I don't even have the energy to do things. So I have been watching a lot of Mariah YouTube and a lot of hoarders. Hoarding
Hoarders.
is an OCD condition. And I wonder, what is watching 25 episodes of Hoarders? Is that an OCD condition?
Do you feel like you might be absorbing it, catching it?
I don't know if I'm catching it, but I'm like, this is not right for me to watch like 10 episodes in one day. Because they're like an hour and a half long.
Yeah, I mean, you got the time. What else are you doing?
I do got the time, girl. And I'm just saying, but I'm like, this isn't right. I might have hoarder OCD, hoarder watching OCD.
I would say that no, I think that's the classic symptom of just binge watching.
You think?
That's a binge, yeah.
All right. I think it's more than a binge.
I would
But-
rather you at home watching Hoarders 10 to 20 hours a day than outside spreading COVID. So
Okay, well, fair.
this
fair
is an
enough
approved
then. It's
situation.
what I have to do in order to protect everyone. Let's get into a little bit of Mariah news here. What has she been up to? Absolutely nothing.
Well, she's been tweeting up a storm.
Oh, that's right. She has. That's cute.
Yeah.
She's over there. She got jokes on the Twitter over there, doesn't she?
She does. So somebody posted a picture of Mariah and she was with men. Which one was it? It was one of the David LaChapelles.
It was the rainbow. It was the rainbow ones from Rolling Stone.
Wasn't it the one? It was her and she was standing up, rainbow era, and then she had the guys around her. And then somebody tweeted, "Oh, I think about this photo often," or something like that.
What? You know what?
That's how it started.
Yes.
That's how it started. And then she retweeted it saying, "Oh, just a typical day."
Okay, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now.
Yes.
What happened was during the rainbow era, she was doing a promotional event and she had a bunch of hunky guys around her. I forget what it was. I think maybe like a radio show or something like that. And like she was
Shirtless
backstage.
hunky guys.
Well, they had little tank tops on. That was the original. That's what started it all. And somebody was like, Mariah, what's going on in this picture? And she was like, oh, that's just a typical day. And then they posted the David LaChapelle when she's in the locker room with all the naked men.
The one we just mentioned.
Yes. And then she was like, oh, that's just a typical night. And then it went on and on and on.
Started a tangent of people finding Mariah with men in photos.
Yes. And I was like, ooh, these are good photos. These are all good photos.
That's my favorite Mariah. Mariah hoeing around the streets with men in the photos.
I know. There's some good photos in there. I don't know where the thread is, but you can find it over on Mariah's Twitter. All the good, and she had a quick little explanation for what she was doing. She said, "Oh, that was just the book club every other Tuesday." She had all of it. They even posted one when she had performed at the gay club in London.
Oh, yes.
And she was like, oh, yeah, that's just me and my friends. And I was like, girl, she got it. She got it. I love she's giving us little Twitter moments.
See, I like this Mariah. I don't like gowns and diva Mariah. I like Mariah in the club with the men.
Oh, always.
Singing Big Energy. Like, this is my favorite vibes.
Exactly. That's what we want. I mean, we love a diva glamour moment, but we also need Mariah out in the streets. Not literally out in the streets because it's COVID, but, you know. We need her out there with the men's.
Yeah, yes.
Ain't nobody mad at that. And
that was fun to relive those moments.
Oh, yes, a walk down old school Mariah photo memory lane.
Yeah.
Any day, all day.
Also, this time of year, rainbow resurfaces now. It's Pride season. It's summertime. Approaching.
Oh, yes, of course. That's right. Now, speaking of Pride, we talked about a little last week, all the new Pride merch. Now, Mariah's out here sending all kinds of text messages and emails. Do you get them?
I got the
email.
Are you
signed up? Are you signed up for all the text messages and things
How did you get the text messages?
I don't know. It just popped on my phone. And it said, oh, hey, darlings, I want, go buy some Pride merch or something. And I was like, oh, she's on the text message. All right.
I didn't get a text.
Oh, yes, honey, she's sending the text. She's sending the emails, all of the above.
Interesting. I got the email.
Okay. So
I'm still peeved. There's no charity attached.
Yes, there should be some sort of asterisk saying, oh, a portion of the proceeds go to. But that's a whole nother story. So
we're going to give him a moment. We're going to give. It's still May, but let's give him till June.
Exactly. But June is right around the corner if you think about it. Also over there on the social media, Mariah's been doing, it was just Mother's Day.
It was.
Yes. So she's posted all those photos of her and the kids.
Yes. Okay. Thanks for bringing that up because I
Okay, good,
zoomed
good.
in.
What were you zooming into?
I zoomed into the photos. So remember, I think we were talking about it here or either on the Patreon, but how she's at Disneyland, possibly on the way to to Vegas
Oh,
for the
right,
Billboard
right,
Music
right.
Awards. Okay, but I zoomed in. I don't think she was in California. I think that was the Florida Disney.
Oh, how can you tell?
Because so that photo of her and the kids standing, and there's that Hollywood sign in the background. I think
Uh-huh.
that's the Tower of Terror in Florida because the Disneyland one, they switched it to some Galaxy movie
Oh, is that
ride.
right?
They switched out the Tower of Terror in LA.
Oh, then it must be.
So I think she's
I'm
getting down to
glad you're up
Florida.
on your Disney World land
Yes.
lingo and things. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because
So I
otherwise
think,
we would not have known.
right. So I don't think she's on this coast. I think she's still over there or over here where I
Okay.
am, this
Well,
east side coast.
it does make sense. It's closer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes. Now I'm zooming in on the photo as well. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
But let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about the hair in these photos.
Good hair.
Gorgeous. She was giving
Mm-hmm.
us the big curls on top of the head.
Yes. Yes.
Gorgeous.
I know. All good hair moments, as always.
All good hair moments. She posted all the pictures with the kids and whatnot, and also with this big bouquet of flowers. But then, Miss Patti LaBelle, who is Mariah's godmother, got some flowers for Mariah. Mariah sent her flowers for Mother Day. Did you see those?
I didn't see that picture.
Oh, yes. Beautiful, big white bouquet of flowers. Gorgeous.
Oh, she
Mariah's so
must.
sweet. She's so sweet to all the people.
I know.
Look at her.
Patti
Thinking of
LaBelle.
everybody.
What's she been up to, Patti LaBelle?
I don't know what Miss Patty's doing. She's over there probably still selling those patty pies. So we love Mother's Day. I always love when Mariah gives us a nice little collage of photos. Especially ones that we haven't seen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fun moments. So then we can zoom in and know where she's at.
And investigate the location, yes.
Because I'm not sure if the general Lamely knows that Mariah did buy a house in Atlanta. Did everybody know that? Or because I feel like I've known that for like 6 months.
That's a good question. Did people know this? Tell us in the comments somewhere, wherever
Yes.
you're listening to this, or tweet us, because I thought this was common knowledge that she moved there. Apparently
Yes,
it
but
wasn't.
I've had so many people be like, "Oh, Mariah just bought a house in Atlanta." I was like, "Girl, I've been new."
No, I think we did a whole real estate report on it.
Oh, I
Remember
thought we
last year?
did. But that was probably on, if it wasn't on the main show, then it was on the after show for sure. I think it was probably the after show, the Patreon after show.
I can't remember.
Because we be talking all the kinds of crazy things over there on Patreon. So if you're not subscribed over there, that's where we get all the tea and all the good gossip over
all
there.
the madness. Yeah. She's a resident of Atlanta now.
That's right, girl. There you go. Nice $1 million mansion. Well, multi-million-dollar mansion.
But I think that's good for her because now that's where all the creative people have gone. A lot of creative production companies have left LA and they're actually going to Atlanta because the tax breaks are way better for productions. So there's a huge booming creative scene over there. So I think it's a good spot for her to be in for future things.
Yeah, for sure. But also the Tyler Perry studios are over there as well.
Yes, that compound.
So you can get, you got all the access to everything you need, the sound stages and whatnot.
Exactly.
And not that Mariah's, I don't know if she's utilizing any of that because she has her butterfly lounge, which is where she's doing things. Now, can we talk about some of these rumors that are floating around?
Tell me.
So there's over there on the social media, the people love to make up a good rumor, but they're saying that Mariah is going to be working with The Weeknd now.
Okay. Yes. That's an interesting.
Can we discuss?
Let's discuss. I was just listening to The Weeknd's album today, and I was just thinking how good it was. Because do you know what he said? Do you know what The Weeknd has done on his album, the new one, Dawn FM?
What's that?
That I want Mariah to do. So the fun house beats that he has, the songs connect to each other. They're mixed into each other. So it's one big song. I was like, I wish Mariah would just do something fun like that once.
I mean, she's done sort of similar things where, maybe with, speaking of Rainbow,
Rainbow Interlude,
an interlude will fade into one or the other, or even on Butterfly, I think, 4th of July sort of floats right into Breakdown or something like that.
Yeah, but that's so nuanced. It's so tiny. I want actual music to connect.
Yeah. No. I agree. Those could be some good moments over there.
Because The Weeknd just did that. And I was paying attention to it. I was like, oh, this is really cool the way he did it. So
Because
wonder what Mariah's version of that would be, of connecting the songs.
Well, I bet she could do it really well.
That's what I mean. Can we order one of those albums, please? Connecting songs.
Another demand. Put another demand on her. And she'll release her next album. It will be amazing and great. We'll be like, well, she didn't connect any of the songs. There was no flowation. How dare she? Was she not listening to episode number 30, whatever we are on?
Okay, but these rumors are interesting. So it's from a Twitter profile called Nostradamus Predictions, I think it is.
Something like that.
And so we don't know if they're making it up or if they have inside sources. We don't know what the situation is. But they tweeted out that Mariah's working with The Weeknd. The song is recorded and it's coming out sometime in June, like mid-June or something.
Right. And that is interesting.
The Weeknd is hot property right now.
Well, definitely. He definitely is. I would love to see them work on something together. I think it could be great.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you think she has a whole album of new material coming?
That's the question.
That's the big question.
Is it a new song with The Weeknd, or is he jumping on a redo?
Exactly. Just sort of like how Brandy did.
Yeah. Is he jumping on the beautiful ones?
Oh, interesting.
Because are we imagining that also that she's redoing the whole Butterfly album now?
Yeah, I think that's what we've said that, so therefore it's happening, and
and we did.
Yeah, exactly. If we said it, then I mean, come on. Well, we'll see. She definitely has something in store for the Butterfly anniversary, I'm sure, but I don't know. I would be okay if she just gave us sort of like reimagined versions of other songs featuring other artists. You know what I mean? Because you know what else I was thinking? So now I can start my own rumor of who she's working with.
Hang on. Let me just finish the Weeknd thought real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
If it has The Weeknd, I want a bop. I don't want a slow jam.
Oh, definitely. Oh, it has to be a bop. It has to be, you got to be, yes, lots of yes, in the club.
They got to bring it. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And so I was thinking, well, you know what would be really good? What if Mariah did something with Alicia Keys? Now, Alicia don't need to sing, but she could play the piano. What's wrong with that?
Alicia on the piano.
She could play the piano. That would be cute. She don't need to be singing. She don't need to be singing. She don't need to be humming. But she can play the piano. You know what I mean?
Why do we need Alicia Keys?
Just because she's good at the piano.
Okay. What are we going to do without Daniel Moore then? What's he going to do?
Oh, I mean, he'll be doing something. But I'm just thinking, like, if Mariah's bringing in, like, theoretically, what we think is Mariah's bringing in all these different artists into the Butterfly Lounge, and she's either creating new music or reimagining music with a collaboration with other artists, very similar to what she did with The Roof and with Brandy. So let's say, she did something with Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys comes in, does like a nice piano thing, do, however you do that. And let's say it's like, Can't Take That Away with Alicia Keys on the keys.
I'm not approved over here.
Okay, well, I guess
maybe a different song, not that song.
No, I'm just throwing out songs I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean?
I actually played that today at the gym. Can't Take That Away. You're really going through my playlist in my head today.
It's the vibe. It's the Mariah vibe. But I'm just thinking, when she brings in, who else is she going to be bringing into the Butterfly Lounge? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And what would they be doing? Because not everybody is going to be able to do what Brandy did. You know what I mean? So, yes. Mariah just can't put anyone's vocals on her tracks. You can't do that.
We're still missing those rumored things of Halle and Chloe and the Clark sisters. Those are still missing.
Oh, okay. Well, true. That's true. I think. Oh, see, the Clark sisters now they could do a lot with those. All those good old gospel influence songs. Oh,
they could do a Butterfly.
They could do. What if she did like My Saving Grace? What
Oh,
if?
wait, are we redoing everything?
Yeah, why not?
I thought we're just redoing the Butterfly album.
Well, I'm even outside of the Butterfly album now.
Oh, we're just redoing the whole lot now.
Yeah, we could redo everything. Why not? We got time. Well, what is she doing?
I guess.
No, but yes, if it's like, the Butterfly album, like outside or something like that, yeah, I think it would be great. We'll see. We'll see what Mariah has in store for us. I'm sure there's plenty coming, but I'm anxious to see how long we're going to have to wait for more. I thought once the masterclass came out, everything was going to be rolling right along.
I know.
It doesn't seem like that's
Masterclass has come and gone, and Masterclass month come and gone.
Yeah, a whole month come and gone. We got nothing.
Yeah.
Can you believe? We're sitting here talking about we got nothing. We just got like an hour, 2 hours of Mariah content. We're like, she's giving us nothing. How dare she? We're so spoiled. Mariah
we
did
went
it to
through
us. She did
We
it.
went through it already. We tried to extend it for 4 weeks.
Yeah, we're always going to need more. It's just that's the way of life. We're spoiled. Now, we do have coming up this weekend the Billboard Music Awards. We've been talking about it. Another heavy rumor that she might be making some sort of an appearance.
Yes.
I mean, at this point, I'm so desperate to see her on television that I say she better show up. Before I was like, no, she don't have to show up. She ain't got time for that. They ain't paying her. No, she ain't doing all of that. But now I'm like, well, now I need to see her. So it's just been too long.
Yeah, the last time we saw her on TV was the McDonald's promo at James Corden.
Yeah. And that was 6 months ago. Now that's too long.
Too long.
That's too long.
She needs to be on the TV. Especially now that she's hot property again, up on the charts. Everybody loves Big Energy.
Yeah, everybody's loving Big Energy over there. Now, it's still holding on into the top 10 of the charts. I think it's at like number 6. Mariah is still not credited for the remix, but the song is holding steady. So we love to see that.
I think Mariah's version is gaining a bit of steam again, picking up.
All right. Well, hopefully, maybe this weekend we'll see if she's at the Billboard Awards. Maybe by next weekend we'll have a video. Who knows? Who knows what we have?
The video.
I know. There's got to be a video. There's got to be.
A whole video?
Yeah, yes, a whole entire video. There better be. Don't give me no half videos. She's been giving us those half videos. No, we ain't. Those are cute. We love those. We love those. Swimming pool, all those. We love it. But we need a whole video. Because it's been too long. It's been too long. But speaking of been too long, I think it's been now this is the 6-year anniversary of #Beautiful coming out.
9, not 6.
Why did I think 6? Oh, I don't know. But 9, even longer.
It's almost a decade old. Next year it'll be 10 years old, a whole decade.
A whole decade. A whole entire decade.
Now that was coinciding with the American Idol era.
Exactly. But then the album came out the year after American Idol. So like all of that was just up for nothing.
Those were good days.
Those were good days. Fabulous outfits every day. She was giving it.
Yeah, actually it's funny because, I told you I'm staying in the building I used to live in. It's funny to think that, I'm still in this building. Just visiting. That was 9 years ago.
Later, now you're just visiting.
A lot happened in 9 years.
A whole lot. The kids have grown up.
Yes.
West Coast now.
West Coast.
So much.
She's in Atlanta.
I know. I would have never thought.
I know.
But it does make sense for her to be in Atlanta. So.
Well, I feel like that's kind of it on the Mariah news. We have a little bit of Mariah adjacent news.
Okay, what's happening over there, Mariah adjacent?
/ the crime report. So, Gunna, who was our feature on Caution, Stay Long, Love You, he's been arrested.
No, what for?
Him and Young Thug, they're on RICO charges. So apparently the two rappers and 28 other people were indicted on Monday in Georgia. Maybe they're down in Atlanta too.
They probably are. Now, who is Rico and what is he doing?
Alleged gang activities were going on, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it stands for RICO stands for Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizational Acts.
Oh,
Criminal activities, allegedly.
That's a lot of criminal activity.
But why is Gunna getting involved in these things?
That sounds very serious, racketeering.
I know.
I wish I knew what that meant.
Well, Gunna's in trouble. That's what it means.
Oh, no. Gunna is very popular with the kids.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I hear them talking about him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I know.
Interesting. Racketeering. Oh,
why
my Lord.
Why do these people have to get into the crime when they got the money coming in from the music?
I have no idea. Listen, it's rough out there in the streaming world.
Oh, I guess you're right. You're right.
So you got to go racketeering or something. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but all right.
Have you heard the more Mariah adjacent news?
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts on Wendy Williams's recent shenanigans?
Well, what her recent shenanigans are, she was out and about after the Met Gala, I saw, and she's saying she's going to come back to her show.
She said she's coming back. She's like shading Sherry Shepherd a little bit for taking her show over, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's not Sherry's fault.
Okay, but the recent word on the street is that she's shopping around $100 million podcast deal.
$100 million. She does need money because they got all her money. They took all her money.
Oh, yeah, the bank has the money.
The bank took all the money, honey. So she might need it, but $100 million seems like really a lot of money. No, that's too much money.
For a podcast? Well, that's what the Joe Rogan pulls in.
Oh, is that right?
I think he got 200.
Oh, wow. Okay. Then maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So yeah, there might be some Wendy Williams action coming to the podcast.
Listen, I would love to get Wendy back on the airwaves podcast. I would listen to her podcast, absolutely. And I think she'd be better there because she could be more unfiltered.
Exactly. I think we'll get like real good Wendy content.
Yeah, and she could like curse people out and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I would be here for that. I could like listen to the podcast on, my walks around the neighborhood and whatnot. Oh yeah, fabulous. Absolutely.
I know.
$100 million seems like a lot of money though. But if that's the market rate for, a big time podcaster, then sure.
I think it is.
That's so interesting. Now, I could be making up this number, but I think I was reading sometime in the recent weeks that My Favorite Murder made like 15 million in like last year.
Really?
That's crazy.
Crazy because we don't make anywhere near that.
Honey. But like 15 million. I thought that was a big number for podcasting.
What are we doing wrong?
Well, I think we need 15 million more listeners.
I think so. But we love the ones that we have. We love our listeners that we have.
Do, but I'm like, okay, well, we need 15 million more.
I know.
Those are big numbers.
Well, good for them.
Make your money.
You know what? Speaking of people succeeding, you know how we gave Michael Jackson a shout out last week for his success with A Strange Loop.
Yes.
Also, friend to the show, Michael Mart, who's been on a couple of times. He signed a publishing deal with Sony Music, so he's now.
Look at these people just out there successing and all of that. I love it.
I know. Congratulations to him.
Yes, absolutely. That's great because he's writing some bops, girl.
He's got bops.
He's got some bops. I love a good Michael Mott bop.
Okay, well, that's kind of it for today's show. Mariah's kept it thin, so we've got to keep it thin over here.
Yes, and I have to rest my vocal cords because this COVID got me, girl.
Oh, yeah.
But we are going to continue over on the after show, the Patreon after show. We'll continue over there with some, hot topics, if you will.
Yes, and if you want, please sign up. It's $5 a month. We don't make millions of dollars, so we're struggling.
Close.
We're a struggling indie podcast. So
yes.
Supported by the listeners. So head over to patreon.com/The Mariah Report and sign up. It's $5. Cancel anytime. Tons more content over there now for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thanks for tuning in this week. Remember to subscribe over there on the YouTube and share it with your friends, guys.
Exactly. Hit follow on your podcast app. It helps the show grow. I know that sounds crazy, but just trust it does. So please hit follow. Get your friends to follow. Share it with your friends. Everything, every little thing helps. We need 15 million listeners, apparently.
We're trying to hit the 15 million mark.
We're way behind.
Yeah, we got a lot of catching up to do. So if you could help, we would really appreciate it. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Of course, we'll be back next week with more Mariah Report.
Bye.
Bye.
The Mariah Report is produced and edited by Dan Enriquez and Martin Burgess. Hosted by Dan Enriquez and Martin Burgess. Graphics created by Sean Marks. Theme music created by Ereezy Beatz. Thank you to the listeners who support this show on Patreon. If you'd like to show your support or for more information, visit the show notes in your podcast app.